Hello interwebs and welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I kind of want to ramble a little bit about, and I don't have a specific script or even outline for this video. I kind of just decided to talk about it because it's been on my mind, but talk about anxiety that I've been feeling and that I know a lot of other people feel surrounding this anxiety of projects that you're about to do or things that you're about to take on and feeling like you don't have the ability or confidence to be able to do it. What do I mean by that? Well, this is something that I've been feeling a lot lately. As many of you know, I lost my full-time job during all this, the pandemic going on in the world. And as a result, I've been doing two things. One, applying to new jobs and trying to get interviews and get a new position somewhere. And then also doubling down on this, on my YouTube channel, on doing things with my own creative voice. And for both of those things, they are things that I don't have a specific awareness of exactly where they're going to go, exactly what I'm going to be doing at the end of the day. With the job interview stuff, I'm applying to a bunch of things that I think I'm qualified for, and I actually have had a few interviews that I'm excited about, and hopefully things will work out. I actually have an interview. As soon as I'm done recording this video, I'm actually going to be doing another interview, switching out the Star Trek uniform and jumping into a nicer interview outfit that I have right over there. But also with my YouTube channel, I have my videos planned for the next month, but then after the next month, I haven't written anything. I have inklings of what videos that I want to do, but I don't necessarily know what I'm going to do. And for both of those things, for the not knowing what videos I'm going to be doing in the next month, or for the job that I may end up getting in the next few weeks, months, however long it takes me to get another full-time job, I don't know what they're going to be. And that, honest to God, scares the hell out of me. I'm honestly terrified of that. And I know the anxiety that I'm feeling that I'm trying to articulate is slightly different than the anxiety that I know a lot of us are feeling right now in the pandemic, in that we don't know what our future holds. For a lot of us, our future plans have been put on pause because of the pandemic and the way the world is right now. We can't make plans beyond the next few weeks because who knows what the world's going to look like in a year. Are we still going to be quarantining? Are we going to have a vaccine? Things like that. And I think all of us are feeling that. But I want to hone on something that's even a little bit more universal that we all felt before this, in that that fear of taking on something new. Every job that I've had, every job that I've gotten, whenever I accepted the job, I've personally felt like, why am I taking this? Why am I doing this? I can't do this. It doesn't matter what the job is, whether it was me being a video producer at this big company. I've worked at Microsoft, whether it was working there. That's a big deal. It's oh my God, I'm working at Microsoft and doing video for Microsoft. That's crazy. But I even felt the same anxiety when I started a job at Target, when I worked at Starbucks. I've worked at both Target and Starbucks. And before I started those jobs, I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't know how to do these things. And so that feeling is endemic inside of me, that lack of confidence, that lack of feeling like I can do this inside myself. And there have been studies that have shown that women or marginalized groups have less confidence when they go into things, of being more willing to say oh, maybe I won't be as good. Whereas, this isn't an attack against men, but cis straight white men, this isn't an attack against you. But there have been studies shown that people who have that identity generally are much more confident, saying yes, I can do this. Yes, I can. They're overconfident when they take a job, saying yes, I am 100% qualified for this. I can totally do it. I'm better than, what the qualifications are. But for me and a lot of other people, I know we look at something like the qualifications, and I'll probably be way overqualified for it. And I'll look at the qualifications for a job and I'll be like, I don't know. Can I do that? Maybe I'm not good enough. I just spent the last week working on a video cover letter for a dream job, a job that I've wanted my entire life. In fact, this YouTube channel in many ways is me trying to hone my voice so I could try and get this type of dream job. It's at a specific company that I've really always wanted to work at. There are a few jobs like that, but this specific company is one I've always wanted. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's finally up. I've been working on this. I've been doing all my video stuff. I've been honing my voice. I've been practicing. This is what I've been training my life to do. And then I get to the video cover letter and I'm like, I can't do this. Why am I doing this? This sucks. I throughout the entire video cover letter process, I felt like it sucked. It wasn't good enough. I'm not working hard enough. I need to push further. I don't even know why I'm trying. I wanted to give up. I wanted to just not even submit it because I'm embarrassed by it. And then I show it to my friends and this is great. Now, I don't know if that video cover letter will eventually get me the job. It may not. But there are numerous reasons that might be the case. That might not be qualified enough. They might not see it. I might have, made a typo somewhere. Or, maybe the video isn't as good as I thought. Or, there are myriad different reasons that may have nothing to do with my capability. Just, they may be grumpy the day they looked at my video versus someone else's. I don't know. I think the thing that I'm trying to work myself into talking about, because I feel like when I do these videos, I'm able to talk myself into feeling something rather than just, if I'm out and about. I guess I'm just trying to tell myself and tell you out there that all we can do, if you have that worry of feeling like you're not good enough, you're not confident enough, you're not able to do the things that you want to do, if you're not qualified enough, is just ignore that. Because what does it matter? At the end of the day, what does it matter? Let's say I get this next job and it's a really hard job and I take it and I'm not good enough. I work at my hardest and I fail. Okay. I mean, that sucks. It sucks. But would me having worried about failing help that in any way? Would me not worrying about it have helped that in any way? It's almost irrelevant. It's almost an irrelevant thing. Whether or not I'm good enough has nothing to do with whether I worry whether I'm good enough, if that makes any sense. You're either going to be able to succeed or not, and you just got to push yourself to try. And in many ways, that anxiety isn't helpful. And, it's hard because you're never going to get rid of it. I'm talking this out and realizing how pointless it is to feel it, but I'm never going to not feel it. I'm never going to not feel underconfident. I'm never going to not feel like I'm in over my head. I'm probably going to feel that my entire life. So what am I to do with it? I don't know. I think trying to shape it into something useful. In fact, thinking about it, that fear, that worry about not being good enough has often pushed me to do better. Pushed me to do this video cover letter of do a little bit more, push a little bit more. And I guess the balance is trying to find the middle ground of wanting to push yourself to do more, using that energy, that anxiety to push yourself forward, to try and do better, to prove yourself, using it, but also not letting it drive you crazy and overwhelm you and make you do two things: make you feel like you can't do it and stop you from doing something, or even if you do utilize it, don't make it utilize it. You make yourself utilize it to the point of driving yourself insane. I could have worked in that video cover letter forever, done a billion things to it, but eventually I had to stop at some point to actually get it out. So there's a middle ground there. I don't know. Like I said, I've rambled a lot in this video. I guess I didn't have as clear a thesis as I probably should have when I jumped into this video, but sometimes I just like talking stuff out on camera because that mental process is probably helpful for you. It's definitely helpful for me. I feel better having talked about this. But I'd like to hear all of your thoughts. What do you think about this type of anxiety? Do you have any advice for me? Because I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear all of your thoughts on just the feelings that I'm trying to express here. Maybe not the most clear and concise way, but I'd just love to hear your thoughts on it. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more of my pedantic ramblings. And also, you can help me over on Patreon. I have a few podcasts and things like that. Those are all wonderful if you can support me over there. But regardless of if you subscribe, comment, or anything like that, I just hope that you, as always, live long and prosper. Thank you so much to all my patrons who support me over on Patreon, and an extra special thanks to my commander level and above patrons: Ashley Allen Bocello, Miranda Janelle, Eli Berg-Moss, Ashlyn Solstice, Christina Dalliance, Greg Gillum, Boyd and Mary Beth Earl, Wayne Twitchell, Ish the Mad, Buttoneer, Randy Thompson, Mouse Pounder, Jemshin, Susan Banks, Wellington Marcus, Lorena Mesa, Alexander Miller, John Steele, William Stewart, Michael Beam, Gavin Robinson, Aaron Brown, Christy Marie Johnson, Jason Knott, Maggie Evans, Maeve, Subraxis, Zach Cody, Dante St. James, Wen Dizzle Bizzle, Auntie Cat 808, Patrick Shannon, Din Hagney, Mark the Edge, Bree Beecher, Polly Mina, and Gretchen Badger. Thank you to all of you. I couldn't do this without you, so thank you so much for your support.